Jeff and Ryan, it's down to you. Come on over here. Okay, we still have spaced out You're in the Movies. Let's see our next category. It's the law. Films involving judges, lawyers, and courtrooms. Jeff, you can take one off the board.
Let's take away You're in the Movies.
All right. Guess we're not going to play it. You're in the Movies is gone. Ryan, you can also take one off.
It's the law. Take that one
Taking it
out.
off the board. Now, tell us why.
Not a big fan of the law, and I'd prefer not to say anything.
Okay, good. Taking It's the Law off the board. That means we're playing Spaced Out. Jeff, first question for you. What Austrian actor traveled to Mars to discover his true identity in 1990's Total Recall?
Oh, that would have to be Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That is correct. Grab a hold of that ticket. Ryan, sudden death, get this right. What film starred Tim Allen as a TV actor mistaken by aliens to be a heroic space captain?
I'm gonna have to say Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, that's correct. Grab it. Jeff, hopefully you stayed awake during this film and you can remember who directed George Clooney in the slow-moving space tale Solaris.
Damn. Man. I should know this. I've got to say it's Steven Soderbergh.
That's correct. Wow. Got the ticket back. Next question's for you, Ryan. Who directed the space war epic and bug aliens movie Starship Troopers, and what actress stars as the hottie space pilot Carmen?
That would be Paul Verhoeven.
Yes.
And Denise Richards.
Yes! That's correct. Okay, Jeff, you ready?
Yes.
We're gonna get a lot more difficult, so listen up. What movie features a character named Alex Rogan, a kid who's so good at video games that he is enlisted by a space alien to protect the galaxy from hostile invasion?
Oh, man. That would be, my best guess would be The Last Starfighter.
Yes! Wow! Grab the ticket. Gee, if your girlfriends see this, they're gonna be really embarrassed. Listen up, Ryan. What film starred Sean Connery as a marshal investigating mysterious deaths at a mining facility on a moon of Jupiter?
What is this? Space Cop?
No, Outland. It's Outland. That means, Jeffrey, you're moving on to round 2. Grab a seat over here. Ryan, you know, you could be like Tom Hanks in Castaway and you could get lost right now. Here's your ticket home.
Thank you.
Later, Ryan. Okay, we separated the addicts from the posers. At the end of the first cut, we've got Nat, Aaron, and Jeff. We tested how much they know. Now it's time to prove how much they care. It's time for the great debate. You guys are going to face off in head-to-head debates. The first 2 people to win a debate move on to round 3. The last person gets a ticket home. To help us decide who wins each debate, we have 3 very special guests. His acting roles have taken him to outer space, to Vietnam, even to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. It's Keith David. Our on-screen co-stars have included legends such as Walter Matthau and Burt Reynolds. It's Oscar winner Tatum O'Neal. And he's a rocker, an actor, and a writer. It's Henry Rollins. Thanks for helping us out. Now, you each got a randomly selected ticket to round 2. Please open them now. Those numbers are your order for the debate. That means Aaron and Jeff, you're up first. Come on over here. Here's how this is going to work. You've each got 20 seconds to make your initial argument, 10 seconds to rebut. Pay close attention to these lights. Green means go, yellow 5 seconds, red stop. Our panel will then decide who made the best argument. Today's debate topic is biggest guilty pleasure. Aaron says it's
Midnight Madness.
And Jeff says it's
Mary Poppins.
okay. You know how this works. You've got 20 seconds to start. Aaron, you're up first. Ready, set, go, now!
All right, this is a vague 80s movie that no one's probably ever heard of, but I scoured for 2 months to find it on the internet, bought it. Michael J. Fox is Mike Fox in it. He didn't even exist at the time, and it's about 6 teams that have to find some wacky clues by a computer guru and win some magic ticket, and they get a prize at the end, and they go all
Jeff!
Well, essentially, Mary Poppins is the quintessential bag lady. I mean, she takes like a lamp and a mirror. She takes everything on her back. I mean, who wouldn't want, you know, a housekeeper just with a snap of her fingers just to clean your room? I mean, come on. I mean, so much fun. And a spoonful of sugar does help the medicine go down.
Time. You've got 10 final seconds. Go now.
This is why it's guilty, Jeff. I was a real dorky kid when I was a kid, and this movie made me feel cool because there was twins on mopeds and they were real big, and it made me feel like I was...
Time, Jeff!
Look, Mary Poppins, I mean, why couldn't I have a mother like that just to clean up after me? No, she's like, clean your room, clean your room. But Mary Poppins, she made everything good with Dick Van Dyke.
Stop. I gotta stop you. Wow. That was a lot of fun to watch. Keith David, how do you see this?
I'm not so torn. I mean, Aaron's argument, I don't feel like it was quite on the track. And Jeff almost started to go off there for a second. So. But until that moment of veering, I think he was pretty straightforward, so I had to go for Jeff.
Okay, Jeff, got your first vote. Aaron, you got to win the next 2 to stay in it. Tatum?
I like Jeffrey's argument about Mary Poppins, but I kind of felt her debate about Mike Fox and how cool she felt looking at him on the mopeds. I have to go with Aaron.
Aaron! Got a vote. Tied up at 1 apiece. Henry, it's all in your hands.
If I watched secretly or not anything with Michael J. Fox more than once, or not being incarcerated in an airplane going across the Atlantic Ocean, I would feel very, very guilty about that. And so I'm going to give it to
Aaron! You're moving on to round 3. Stand over here in our winner's circle. Great. Jeff, you're not out of it yet. Still in it. You could win the next one. Nat, come on over here. Our subject for the debate is the best high school comedy of all time. Nat, you say it's
Rushmore.
And Jeff, you say it's
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Okay. You know how this works. Jeff, you're up first. Ready, set, go!
I mean, these are all people we went to high school with. Spicoli, Brad Hamilton, you know? I mean, even Nick Cage is in the movie. I mean, he was Nick Coppola then, but let's put it this way. I mean, Jeff Spicoli is the quintessential American hero. Aloha, Mr. Hand. Come on. He's, I mean, the guy gets stoned all day long, and he's just a lovable character.
Maybe you went to school with these stereotypical characters, the stoner, the teacher you make fun of. But I believe, and I like movies with nuanced characters with real emotions. Number one thing I look for in a movie is diversity, and this movie has comedy as well as drama. It's fantastic. It's wonderful.
Time. Okay. Jeff, 10 seconds, go now!
This film does deal with the issues. Drug use. What's her face? She has an abortion, although they don't show an abortion. I mean, Love with Brad Hamilton and Amanda Riss, who was...
Are there any other high school comedies that have been nominated for Golden Globes? Is there any other high school comedy that deserves an Oscar from Bill Murray, which they will hopefully rectify this year with Life Aquatic?
Okay. Guys, it was good, really. Henry, we're going to start with you this time. How did you see this debate?
I think that Fast Times at Ridgemont High is a more classic and quintessential high school film. It's been around longer. But Jeffrey didn't really defend that point very well. And I think Nat made a lot more sense, and his argument was really, really cohesive. So I am going to give it to Nat and Russ.
Nat! All right. Got your first vote. Jeff, got to win the next 2. Tatum?
I think that Jeffrey did not do a well enough debate, unfortunately. I don't feel that he was able to really talk about the high school comedy and how it depicted kids in crisis. And so I think, Nat, you win.
Nat!